Should you save some bucks and buy some of the stuff for your motorcycle at Harbor Freight?
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today.
I can speak from experience. I'm a cheapo, you know, as some of you may know, and I've bought a lot of stuff at Harbor Freight. I mean, I got a member ID there. You know, I'll tell you guys, some stuff is good, but some stuff is bad. And I'll tell you guys that you can really get some sick deals at Harbor Freight, but you got to know what to get and what not to get at Harbor Freight. Motorcycle stands, you can get a really great deal on them like I did in the past, but I'll tell you, the motorcycle stands that I bought from Harbor Freight were absolute trash. I don't know, they did okay at first, but man, I almost dropped my bike off of that one of those stands, and I ended up throwing those away, and I got some proper stands, which, by the way, I did a video on the current motorcycle stands that I use on this bike now. I'll include a link to that video in the description and comment section of this video. But yeah, I tell you, the motorcycle ramp that I have for my bug out moto van, I bought that at Harbor Freight. Now that was good. That was a good deal, and it's held up really beautifully. Excellent. I highly recommend that ramp. You can also get it off of Amazon. I'll include a link to that ramp in the description and comment section of this video. So for those of you who may not have a Harbor Freight near you or something, but you don't want to go deal with a store, you can have it delivered to your house. But that is an excellent ramp, and you can save compared to, you know, a lot of ramps out there they want an arm and a leg for. I just bought a motorcycle lift table, which are very expensive. You can get a really sick deal at Harbor Freight on those, but so far I like it. It's built well. A lot of people recommend it. Man, Gravel City, a lot of people recommend it. One guy had it on, had it for like, I think like 8 years or something. I mean, he actually uses it for commercial use, and the ramp held up fine. So I decided to get one, and I'll tell you that it is built well. We'll see how it holds up. I'll do a long-term review video on it. But a lot of the stuff that I use to build my bug out moto van, I bought at Harbor Freight, which helped me save a fortune. A lot of the hardware, you know, screws, bolts, wiring, stuff like that, I got really cheap at Harbor Freight, and it worked out fantastic. So I highly recommend it for that aspect. I've never really had too much of a bad experience with Harbor Freight, except for those motorcycle stands that were absolute trash. I just bought a dirt bike stand, which got a good rating. It looks to be pretty good, just like, you know, all the other dirt bike stands out there, which I use for my WR250R. I only paid 20 bucks for it. For those of you who don't know, I mean, if you look at motorcycle magazines, you can get coupons for Harbor Freight. Also, from my understanding, you can purchase coupons on eBay, Harbor Freight coupons. Also, if you become a member with Harbor Freight, you can actually get the deals that are listed for the coupons. And it only costs me 10 bucks to become a member with Harbor Freight. So that way I don't have to have, you know, if there's not a coupon, if I want to get a deal on anything there that there's a coupon for, I'll get that deal without actually having to have the coupon. For 10 bucks is worth it, because dude, just for that motorcycle lift table that I bought, you know, their list price at the store, I think it's like $450 or something like that. I got it for 300 bucks. That's a $150 mark off with that coupon. Share your experience with Harbor Freight. I know a lot of you have bought motorcycle trailers there and built up a nice trailer. I'd like to know how that worked out for you. I know that you have to be careful because they put cheap tires on there, use cheap bearings, and they use the bearings usually go out on the wheels for those trailers, from what I heard. They say to upgrade to better wheels for it. So, but you know, a lot of people speak highly of, you know, Harbor Freight stuff. And I'm, like I said, I've been dealing with them for a number of years. I bought tools from them, cordless drills, just all different types of power tools, and I've never had an issue with any of them. I know it's all, you know, Chinese stuff, but a lot of the Chinese stuff is really just knockoffs that a lot of times that are pretty good. You know, I told you I have these Chinese levers that are on this bike, and I have them on my WR250R. I had them on my previous bikes. I've never had an issue with them. I have Chinese fairings on this bike. I had it on the CBR 600RR. I didn't have any issues. You know, as long as, especially the CBR 1000RR, I mean, these Chinese fairings bolt on just like OEM fairings. By the way, I did do a comparison video to show you the comparison between Chinese fairings and OEM fairings. If you want to see that video, I'll include that link to that video in the description and comment section of this video if you want to check that out. I weigh the fairings to show you the difference in weight. The Chinese fairings a little stiffer, just a little bit heavier, but generally they're just they're molds of the OEMs. Like I said, no issues here. So yeah, there's some deals to be had at Harbor Freight, and I know a lot of people talk trash about them, but like I said, from my experience, been good. I have torque wrenches, which have been fantastic. I haven't had any problems with the torque wrenches that I bought from there, and which some people, you know, talk crap about those as well, but no problems here. So it's a cheap man's paradise at Harbor Freight. So you get some sick deals. Hey man, if you can save some money and you get a decent product, why not? You know, I know sometimes it pays to get good stuff. Believe me, I learned my lesson with the Chinese scooter. But honestly, that was kind of my fault because I didn't do a valve adjustment right off the jump, which you have to do with the Chinese scooter. A lot of people have gotten over 10,000 miles, 20,000 miles on Chinese motorcycles and scooters. So they're just knockoffs, but sometimes they use inferior materials, so it's not as good quality as Japanese stuff sometimes. But you know, I'm not a hater of Chinese stuff. Like I said, I've gotten some good stuff. But anyways, guys, share your opinion. That's why I do these videos, to create community discussion. I'd love to hear your experience with Harbor Freight and stuff that you've got, and let me know if there's anything else out at Harbor Freight that I should get that maybe it's pretty good. Share it with us all. I appreciate all you guys. But hey guys, if you want to get my gear, my camel pants, my helmet, cameras, all that, I have links to all of my gear I include in the description and comment section of this video. Or go to my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Gear, and I have a current list, links to all of my gear there. And if you want to see more of my videos, click on the menu tab My Videos, and that's a bunch of playlists with all of my 1,000+ videos categorized into those playlists to make it easier for you to navigate.
If you get a chance, check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, that showcases a van that I customized for cheap that allows me to live in my van with my motorcycle anywhere, and has a ton of cool mods. And that channel has everything from build videos, trip videos, anything and everything Bug Out Moto. Hey, hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. It really helps me get motivated to make more videos when you hit the thumbs up button. As a courtesy, I included 2 video playlists, one for new riders, and those are all of the videos I've done over the years that I feel are helpful for new riders, and also my popular videos playlist. Hey, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Take care.